how are we doing today?
Good.
Good. So far, so good. We got a championship over here, fellas?
Yes, sir.
Now, you got to tell me about that catch earlier. I heard when I first got here. What happened on that play?
It was a bunt. No, well, not a bunt. It was a tip foul.
Uh-huh.
And we turned around, looked for the ball, and he turned around and just stuck his glove out, and the ball fell right in his glove. Yes.
You ever seen that before, Blue?
Never. And we'll never, ever see it again.
He was more shocked himself than anybody else.
Yes.
Hey, guys, Calvin, Terry, these are two good guys out here, everybody. I just want you to know they work hard. Guys, thanks for coming out every weekend.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, listen up. It's a championship game. It's 2 hours or 6 innings, whichever comes first. We don't mention run rules because it's a jinx to either team. All right? Get your pitchers and catchers off the field, guys. Okay? As quick as you can. Coaches, you don't have to say, hey, Blue, I need to just automatically say, hey, pitcher, catcher, get them on and off the field. All right? Guys, it's important. All right? This game was invented so that a winner had to come from a mistake. So when you make a mistake, we're not going to let you hold your head down. All right? The adults, the coaches, the parents, we're not out here to be entertained, guys. We're out here to watch you guys have some fun. That's all that matters.
Most importantly out of all of this, have fun.
Exactly.
That's what this is all about.
Because we're going to.
Yeah. And my fun is watching you all. That's my fun. Mistake, home run, whatever, is to see you have fun. Because you know what? You can't take it with you. You're going to treasure this the rest of your life. All right? Especially, I probably got one. So let's have fun today, fellas.
Everybody good with that?
Yeah.
Anybody got any questions?
No, sir.
Who's the home team?
Us, gamers.
The Gamers are the home team. Well, gentlemen, start your engines. Go play ball.
Let's go, boys.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome into the Red Earth Production Studios for another edition of YBMcast here, powered by Game 7 Baseball. And we have our youth tournament wrap-up show. We were out at the 14U Invitational. But first, I want to take a moment and, thank Calvin and Terry for letting me stick the camera in their face. Two really good dudes. I've worked with both of them as umpires. They do a great job. They're doing it for the right reasons. They're out there for the kids, and that really shows. And that was very genuine. That's what they do all the time. That's those guys. So yeah. I think that's a big shout out to umpires, right, Justin?
Oh, yeah.
You've worked with Terry, haven't you?
I've worked with Terry on many occasions. He always comes across like that. He's always a very genuine guy. Really cares about the kids. Tries to make it fun for the kids, like they said in the video.
Yeah, because remember, tournament baseball, we're playing to win. I believe in competition. I really do. I believe that we should be competing. But it still has to be an understanding that, we're still, this is fun. It's a game. It's not life and death.
Right.
Tomorrow, the sun is still in the universe and the earth will rotate around it.
Right. Healthy competition.
Yeah. Compete. At the end of the day, shake hands. Go try and get better.
Exactly.
Right? Right? Go try and get better. So big shout out to Calvin and Terry. Thanks, guys. Appreciate what you're doing out there. All right. Let's get into some stuff here. We had one tournament finish over the weekend. And if you were playing a late game Saturday night, you probably didn't get it done, because it was coming in when we were leaving the ballpark that early evening from out there in Wentzville at Pahrump Valley, where they were doing the 14U Invitational, and you could see it. You could see it coming. It was sad, but you could see it coming, and kind of washed some stuff out there. But Arnold down south, they got the tournament in. So the Father's Day Classic, the Game 7 Father's Day Classic down there. Let's get into that. We had 8U machine pitch. had the St. John River Dogs defeat the St. Louis Naturals 17-6 for the Ship. I love these 8U scores, right?
It's a football game.
Congrats to the Jackson Tribe and the Moco Tribe for their semifinal appearances, guys. Congrats to the St. John River Dogs. Good dudes down there. Really like that group of folks. 11U AA saw the St. Louis Naturals, coached by Jake Manning, defeated the St. Louis Force 9-1. Shout out to the Grind Baseball and the SEMO Stunners. Now, I dig that name.
That rolls off the tongue pretty well,
right?
Actually,
the SEMO Stunners. Now, is that just because we look good? I got to find that out. So, I'm hoping we're going to tag the SEMO Stunners. Hopefully, they're on Facebook. I don't know. But I got to check out that name because that could hit the our top 10 list of youth baseball names.
That's pretty solid.
That is pretty solid. Because the Midwest Mafia, the NWA Lugnuts down there in Arkansas, nobody beats. I don't even know if the team is still around, but nobody beats that. It's been what, 2 years now?
I think maybe 3 years now. Actually,
Gosh, it's been a while since we did that, right?
I think 3 years. 3 years.
But nobody beats the 8U Snot Rockets. I mean, that's probably the premier youth baseball name I've ever seen, the Snot Rockets. But SEMO Stunners, I like that, guys. Let us know. We'll try and catch up with you there. Then we had the Tropics out of Southeast Missouri. Again, SEMO won a slugfest over the Eureka Eagles. 14-12, the St. Louis Naturals and the Tribe also had trips to the semis in this division. Congrats to all those teams. Congrats to the Tropics for their championship 12U AA. 13U AA also had a nail-biter with the Jeffco Express taking the title over the Force. It's just the Force, 6-5. Close game, good battle there. Love to see that stuff. That's a good baseball game. 6-5, that's a real good game. And another shout out to the St. Louis Naturals and Adidas Athletics for their semifinals. Also, very close games. The semis were that 13U was a tough one. I think the one semifinal was like 2-1. The other one was 4-0. Good games, good solid baseball. Getting through the ship there. Congrats to the 13U Jeffco Express. All right, 14U finishing up here. AA. See the Jackson Tribe, coached by Smith Akers, coming out on top this week, 8-6 over the All-Stars Baseball Club. Big win there. We've seen that Jackson Tribe a few times, coached by Smith and Akers. They're always right there in the mix. They're playing hard every weekend. Yeah, we've seen them a lot in semifinals and whatnot. I've seen their names at the top of the list.
Yeah, they do a good job.
Yep. Congrats to the Illinois Gators and Southern Indiana Outlaws for getting to the semis as well in that 14U division. Congrats to all the Father's Day Classic champions. And as we take a moment here, want to give a big shout out to all the dads. I know we put that out there and blasted out there. It was Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day. And I know it's always fun. I always enjoyed playing on Father's Day with my when my son was playing ball. It was always a good time. I think Mother's Day, Father's Day, it's special times. Parents, it's just a lot of fun. It's family, community, all the people together. It just should be fun. I want to talk just real quick though. We're at that 14U Invitational. There was some good baseball out there, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, a lot of very good teams, especially out of the area, some out of town. A lot of good competition overall.
Yeah, we were watching that. Ward Performance, I believe it's, I don't know what the I stands for. Probably Ward Performance Instruction or something like that. But WPI 2025 out of Galantine, Tennessee. Man, that was a good squad.
Yes. I didn't see as much as you saw of them because you were over there recording while I was working on some stuff in the live section. But from what I saw, they were very solid. Could hit the ball well, made good fundamental plays. Seemed to be just a solid overall fundamental team.
Yeah, they had and here's the thing. when you get into competition like this is where it's really tough, because the Midwest Mavericks 14U team from out of Springfield, they'd played 3 games. Some didn't get. There was only a few teams that didn't get 3 because there was like 3 or 4 late games that just got washed out.
Yeah,
from
those
the
5
storm.
those 5 and 7 o'clock games.
Yeah. But the Midwest Mavericks, who are a good 14U team, went 1-2, and they played that Tennessee team. It was a 9-8 ball game on Friday night there at Grand Slam Park. But then they came back out the next day, and they beat a good Prospects team coached by Brinegar, 12-0. So it's just one of those things where you just kind of like, wow. I mean, the St. Louis Mavericks played close ball games the whole weekend. Just couldn't come out on top. They lost, 5-2 to the St. Louis Prospects Black. They lost 5-4 to the Illinois Gators. That was a really good game. Gators won that in a walk-off. So I mean, and the Mavericks were 0-3, but I mean, it just.
It's not like they got killed.
Right.
They played well. They just weren't able to get that over the top in any of their games,
Yeah.
Which happens.
That does happen. And that's the thing about it. That's baseball. So that's where those things kind of sit. It's tough. It really is. It's tough. The Midwest Mavericks did get a win against the St. Louis Naturals. Then the teams at the top, though, Coach Vanetta, we got a chance to sit down and talk with Coach Vanetta. He came over in one of our live segments. Thank you very much again, Coach. Really enjoyed that conversation. His squad, really good. They gave up 1 run in 3 games. 1 run. That's pretty good, right? They were 3-0 sitting at the top there. The Illinois Gators, another one coming over from the other side there. 6 runs against in 3 games. So, you're talking 2 runs a game. Coach Keelis, who we also talked to there at the park, Missouri Gators 3-0, only allowed 7 runs. WPI out of Galantine, they were 2-0. They'd allowed 8 runs. St. Louis Prospects Black were 2-1, but only allowed 7 runs. So I think it was really the St. Louis Naturals 2-1. Coach, I think it's Carell or Carroll, Carel. If I butchered your name, Coach, my bad. Sorry, don't mean to. But those top 5 teams did not allow a lot of runs.
And I think that shows, and we talk about it all the time on YBMcast with Matt and Brian as well, depth, right?
Yes.
And I think in this type of tournament with those top teams, it shows you that they have the depth of pitching that a lot of other teams that may be as good overall talent-wise in the field with bats, things like that, don't have within, especially the pitching side of things.
Right. How many arms do you have?
Exactly.
And I think that is the impact. I agree. That's a great point. Do you have the pitching to withstand? Because you're looking at you've got another 2 games on Sunday. If you're 3-0, but if you're in that 2-1, maybe 1-2, and you get into that, you're maybe the last seed in that top bracket. You could be playing 3 games on Sunday to win a championship. And do you have the arms to do that?
That's 6 games in a weekend. That's tough.
That's
really tough.
Yeah, 5 games in a weekend is tough enough. But I think that's where those things sit, and that's where it gets difficult in that situation when you have these types of teams, these really good teams, because there was really some good baseball, like St. John River Dogs 6-3. These were the scores. There was some that got out of hand a little bit. An 8-7 ball game between Illinois Gators, Missouri Razorbacks. Missouri Bulls were there. They had a good 9-3 win over the Prospects, Coach Reed's team. There was a few that got away from folks, but there was some really close, good ball games, and I think there was some tight stuff early on. Sometimes you get runs away. Again, that goes to pitching and whatnot. So I really would have liked to seen the end of that one. I'm sure everybody else would have too. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to see these teams again, though. But that was shaping up to be a really good finish, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was looking forward to it.
So, but anyway, folks, hey, and thanks to all those teams that traveled, those folks that came from Merton, Wisconsin.
Right.
Merton Mavericks, thanks for coming down. That's great. To WPI for coming from Tennessee, Galantine, all the Illinois teams, the teams from Springfield, and all the surrounding area. Appreciate you guys taking the time to come join us over here in the Lou for some good baseball. So sorry the weather didn't work out, but nothing you can do about that. It's weather, right? All right, so let's finish up today, guys. Let's finish up with our social shout-outs. We got some good stuff, and we're going to shout out first to, is that us?
It sure is.
But, hey, we appreciate it. It's from PBR, Missouri. Our good friend Kevin Mulder, who works with us on our YBMcast with Matt and Brian, talking prep baseball. He invited us out to to the Lou Brock Sports Complex on Lindenwood for that elite event, and we broadcasted the game live. Got to talk to a lot of good folks. This young man Ian Wolf there that you see pictured. Great conversations. Got to talk with head coach of Jeffco, Zach Bone. He was great. Really enjoyed that. It's up on the channel if you want to go and watch some of that action, listen to some of the interviews. You can go check that out on our channel there. I think it's on the live side, right?
Yeah, it's on the live side.
But you can watch it again. So big thanks, Kevin, for big shout out to you. He's doing a great job with PBR Missouri. Mm-hmm. Big shout out to Kevin.
You know, though, looking at this picture, I realize I really need to make sure I don't forget my hat. The hair, it's terrible. Only 22 years old, man. Look at that hairline. It's rough. It's rough.
Hey, it is what it is, bro.
Man.
That's why I got my hat on right here, son.
Yeah, same.
Oh, hey, we got a great one. I love this pic here from the St. Louis Dynamite. This is just a fun one. One last post about the weekend. We got another one in here with these, but I really enjoyed this one. 10 on the roster when many teams had upwards of 15 players, all 10 pitched, 7 different starters, different game-winning hits, all those names, all those kids. That team's been like that for a long time. And they show up with 10 dudes, and they flat out compete. And let's put it this way, though. They're good dudes.
Yes. Yeah. They're all very good. Yes.
They're good dudes. So shout out to the St. Louis Dynamite. They're off to Cincinnati, he says, in a couple weeks. That'll be interesting. See what they do there. I love that camaraderie. That was a great shot, though. I love that. Midwest Futures. Shout out to the 15U Sinovich team for a championship there this weekend. Congrats to those guys. Putting up the ship, man. Gotta love it. Shout out Midwest Futures. JJ Zeros. We follow JJ Zeros. He's with the Midwest Mavericks 12U. Now, here's another team. I love this. Awesome. This is what he writes. Another awesome day of baseball for the dudes. I love that. The dudes. And Father's Day championship to go along with it. 5-0. Outscoring opponents 41-5. 4 of those wins being shutouts. I hit 2 more dingers. He's got 16 dingers on the season. This kid, 12 years old, he's got 16 home runs. I know high school kids that don't hit that many.
Yeah, most don't.
Wow. This kid is a stud. I'm just going to say it. We walk on the field with our same 10 boys. I love that. 10 dudes. See, that's like the St. Louis Dynamite. 10 dudes every weekend and continue to be a threat each and every time. And they do. It's just awesome. Congrats to the Midwest Mavs 12U squad. Big ups, JJ Zeros. We'll keep watching, buddy. Here is the St. Louis Dynamite at Grand Parks. This is in Indiana. They late to the party as we played well into the night before losing to a great Knights baseball Tennessee Platinum team, 3-2 in the championship. See, and that's where you get, like we talk about, and this is true. We talk about it depth. At this age level, a lot of these guys are bringing 14, 15, 16 dudes with them. 2 or 3 of them may be pitcher only, right?
Oh, yes. I'm sure that there are multiple POs in this type of baseball right here.
You know, and here, Riker Benz, he goes 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 base on balls, 1 earned run, and 7 Ks. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Taylor Hartman, Coach Hartman's son, complete game, 7-inning pitch, 2 hits, 3 base on balls, 1 earned run, 4 Ks. Mason Crimer, 9.2 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 base on balls, 1 earned run, 7 Ks. Dorman, 4 innings pitched, 3 hits, 5 base on balls, 2 Ks. Gavin Richards, 4.1 innings pitched, 1 hit, 0 base on balls, 6 Ks, 0 ER. Outstanding hitting, 389, 385, 313. Happy Father's Day, Dave Hartman, all those guys. Shout out to the St. Louis Dynamite. That's impressive. Congrats, guys. Now, this one's just fun. This is just cool. I love this. Central Phenom Baseball, those guys are great. They're out at St. Charles Community College this last weekend in a tournament. The sauce is on fire. I love these hats. Check these dudes with the big sunglasses.
That's hilarious.
Is that great?
That's hilarious.
This is fun. You should have some fun. It's baseball. We're having some fun. I love the horns, right? Got one up, one down.
Yeah, I love the classic, the mismatched horns.
Oh, and then you scroll through that. Check the next hat.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, baby. That's some baseball right there. You gotta love that. Scroll to the last. I love that. That's a great one. Shout out to Central Phenom Baseball. I think we got another one in here, but I had to do the hats, man. That was killer. Next up, we got the Midland Redskins, 18U Midland Redhawks at Pastime Tournaments. Mid-South Louisville champions. Congrats to the Midland Redhawks. Midlands baseball. Big shout out to you guys. Keep it up. I think that may be one of the groups. I think it's the Redskins that do that with the Connie Mack World Series.
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. I don't know all the ins and outs. We'll ask Matt when he's here Thursday. He knows. So, Premier Baseball, from Premier Baseball training over here, 17U, PBA, taking care of business down in Cincinnati this weekend in the PBR, Prep Baseball Report, scouted Cincinnati or Cincy Flames tournament. That Cincy Flames is always a good one.
Yes,
it's been around a long time. A lot of good baseball teams. Congratulations on the championship there. Big shout out, Premier Baseball. Way to get it done, guys, going to Cincy. That's not a easy tournament to win.
No, most tournaments up in Cincinnati are very solid.
Yeah, they're invites only. You gotta, you're taking your lunch, right?
Always.
There you go. Here we go. Central Phenom Baseball. 11U takes second place in Lebanon. Congrats to the Central Phenom 11U team for that runner-up finish. Big ups to you guys there. Keep it rolling, fellas. 309 Elite Baseball 2025. Been following these guys, watching them, whatnot. They took great time in Louisville. Champs, I think that's that same Louisville one that we just saw. I think it was Midland, right?
Is that same tournament?
I believe so. I believe it. Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah. South Louisville champs. I think so. They're in, Louisville, Kentucky champion. Father's Day weekend. Beautiful stuff. Congrats to 309 Elite Baseball for that championship this weekend. Marucci Midwest, 15U Victus National, enjoying Father's Day at Baumwalker Stadium. I just love that picture. There's some of this stuff that's just fun. You see that. It's about the family, the kids, all the dads there with their sons. Great pick. Big shout out to Marucci Midwest, getting the family involved. I love that stuff. Happy Father's Day to all those guys. Here we got Ohio City Baseball Club. Congrats to our OCBC team. Hand clap for the 2021 Travel Select National Championship runners-up. That's awesome there. 10U National Fest Travel Baseball Select. Big shout-out to Ohio City Baseball Club for their runner-up in the 10U division. And we also, here's our 9U Victus boys, got it done this week in first place. I love that. First place looks good on you, boys. That's a nice job. Midwest Global State Champs there. Way to get it done, 9U Victus. Marucci Midwest. Good job, fellas. And then we got Midland Bandits, 17U Bandits, Beck's PBR Missouri National Qualifier Champions. Congratulations to the Midland Bandits on that championship there. That's a good one. PBR, man, National Qualifier. Way to get it done, fellas. That's going to do it for our social shout-outs. Love those segments. Love all that stuff. Love following those guys and what's going on out there. Appreciate everybody tuning in, right, Justin?
Oh, yes, always.
Exactly.
That's why we do it.
That's why we do it. We have fun talking baseball. Tune in tomorrow. We got Mitch Thomas coming on to talk some baseball with us. As always, we'll have YBMcast on Thursday with Matt and Brian. Hopefully, we're going to get Kevin Mulder in here, talk a little bit about what's been going on. They just finished up at Creekside in Kansas City with another event up there. I want to see what's going on up there, talking 2024s, maybe even talk a little more 2023s, but we're going to focus on our 2024s, a freshman class that's moving up. And we got a lot of baseball this week, so stay tuned. Make sure, please, hit that subscribe button. Hit that dinger, because that's what we do around here. We hit dingers. And all you pitchers, keep throwing strikes. You hitters, hit them where they ain't. Everybody have a great day in the Lord, and we will see you next time.